The year is 1944. The world is engulfed in the fires of World War II. For the exhausted soldiers of the American 327th Glider Infantry Regiment, the war has just become terrifyingly personal. It's June 18th, a little before 6 in the morning, near the French village of Carentan. The Normandy landings, the famous D-Day, happened just 12 days ago. The air is thick with a heavy, damp fog, swallowing the first light of dawn and muffling every sound. These men, part of the legendary 101st Airborne Division, are trapped. They pushed deep into enemy territory, but the German forces have regrouped, cutting them off. They are an island of American soldiers in a sea of German steel. Their radio lines are dead, reinforcements are nowhere in sight, delayed by the same fierce resistance that now surrounds them. Ammunition is critically low. Every click of a rifle bolt, every whispered command, is a countdown to the inevitable. The metallic taste of fear mixes with the gunpowder in the air. Among them is Sergeant James Rowland. He's 26 years old, a young man from Texas who, like so many others, found himself thousands of miles from home. He's not a general or a captain. He's a non-commissioned officer, the backbone of the army, a leader who fights alongside his men. As he watches the shadows of German soldiers moving in the fog, closing the net, he understands the grim reality. They can't fight their way out. They can't hold their position. Retreat is impossible. It's a checkmate. But in moments of absolute despair, heroes are forged. Rowland makes a decision, a desperate, selfless, and utterly courageous choice. He's not going to wait for the end. He's going to create an escape with no orders, with nothing but his own conviction. He decides to become a diversion, a target. He is going to draw the full, undivided attention of the enemy onto himself, to give his brothers in arms the one thing they don't have, a chance. He gives a final, determined look to his men, a silent promise in his eyes. Then he charges. He runs headfirst into the swirling fog and the chaos of gunfire, a lone figure against an army. Yelling, firing his weapon, he becomes a phantom in the mist, a ghost drawing the enemy's wrath. The German soldiers, confused by this sudden, audacious attack from an unexpected direction, shift their focus. Their machine guns and rifles turn towards the noise, towards the single soldier who dared to challenge them. This is the moment. The chaos Rowland creates is the opening the battalion needs. While the German forces are distracted trying to pinpoint this lone attacker, the rest of the 327th scrambles through the smoke and confusion. They make a desperate break for a nearby field, a sliver of an escape route that Rowland's sacrifice has just opened. They run, crawling, helping their wounded, moving as quickly and quietly as they can, while the sound of Rowland's lone battle rages behind them. It's the sound of their salvation. By the time the sun fully rises, burning away the fog, the battle is over. The field is quiet again, save for the echoes of the fight. The surviving soldiers of the 327th regroup. They are battered, weary, but alive. They have made it. They have escaped the trap. But when they take a head count, one man is missing. Sergeant James Rowland. They search for him, calling his name into the morning air. They retrace their steps, scanning the field where he made his last stand, but there is nothing, no body, no equipment. Not a single trace of the man who had just saved them all. He had simply vanished. At 7:30 that morning, in their field journal, the surviving soldiers honor their hero. With heavy hearts, they write his name, a simple, powerful tribute. He gave everything so we could live. It was a debt they could never repay, a story they would carry with them for the rest of their lives. For the army, Sergeant Rowland wasn't killed in action. He was listed as missing in action, a status that leaves a sliver of hope, but also a universe of unanswered questions. Years pass, the war ends, the world begins to heal and rebuild, but in that field near Carentan, a secret lay buried. In 1951, 7 years after that foggy morning, a French farmer tilling his land uncovers something. It's an unmarked grave, a shallow resting place for a single soldier. With the remains, there is a dog tag, the metal identification worn by every GI. But time and the earth have taken their toll. It's rusted, corroded, the name and number etched upon it unreadable. Was this Sergeant Rowland? Was this the final resting place of the man who charged into the fog? Or was it another soldier, one of the countless lost souls of the war? We will likely never know for sure. The identity of the soldier in that unmarked grave remains a mystery. To this day, the United States military officially lists Sergeant James Rowland as missing in action. His name is etched on the walls of the missing at the Normandy American Cemetery, a silent testament to a man who disappeared from the world but not from memory. His story isn't one of grand strategy or famous generals. It's the story of one man's unbelievable courage in the face of impossible odds. It is a reminder that some of the greatest acts of heroism are the ones we may never fully know, performed by ordinary people who chose to do something extraordinary. The soldier who saved an entire battalion and then vanished into history, leaving behind a legacy of sacrifice and an enduring mystery. Thank you for joining us to remember the story of Sergeant James Rowland. If you found this story as moving as we did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales of forgotten heroes. We'll see you next time.